Me and my brother fighting. Father waking up from his sleep. Streamers, send donations. TikTokers, support me on Patreon. Meme creators, there is no charge for awesomeness. Students, hey, I spent $300 on these textbooks, how much can I get for returning them? Colleges, best I can do is $10. Too much attention makes a donkey think he's a lion. Me, my mom, if you just tell me the truth I promise that I won't be mad. Me triple checking the email attachment I'm about to send to make sure I don't accidentally send a video of myself dancing now. When you realize the bad guys don't believe that they are the bad guys. While wearing a hoodie, how I feel, how I actually look. I really hate to see Game Pass price hikes. It's corporate greed. Brokey, you're so poor. What? You can't afford an extra $10 a month. Just don't subscribe then. My brain's genius solution after ruining my day and listing all of my problems. This is a problem, have you considered running away from it? June. K-pop Demon Hunters. October. How it feels like to watch someone you hate suffer miserably due to their own actions without you having to get involved at all. Controlling your anger makes you realize how pointless most arguments are. Struggle with a really hard boss. Try really hard and beat it eventually. Turns out it was nerfed. Me before going to sleep making up a story about what I would like to happen in my life. Today I'm officially 1 year alcohol free. I did it. God is good. I'm an atheist. I did this on my own. Ed has no girlfriend because she ran away. Chill out Biggie, it's not for you. When they tell you just do what you love but you don't know what that is. When your body got enough sleep for once but you still feel exhausted for no reason. Your battery is running low, 97%. Google, we should chill side loading for security. Also Google. Me on her bathroom window when she said she's a bathroom singer. How people used to treat mental illness back in the day. The amount of effort school expects you to put into school, A+++. The amount of effort schools put in their cafeteria food, F-. Coffee, a cup of hope in a world full of chaos, Mondays and she people. I bet he is thinking about other women. Him, what if mobile phones were customizable like a gaming PC? Looks like the kids ate all the food. Me at the birthday party. God, what is my purpose in life? Purpose is a man-made concept which ties all your time on earth to the stress of having to fulfill some greater goal. Free yourself from this pressure, Kevin. So you have no idea either, huh? Cooler. Coolest. Google AI is stupid. F off. I wish all who make electronic children's toys sound so freaking loud. A very horrible headache. Waiter, please get me something that I have never had in my life. The feeling that I belong here. Why do gamers feel the need to explore each and every single hallway? The early days of gaming. Me quitting my job to follow my passion. The fact that I don't even know what my passion is. What you doing after work? Going to bed bro, the sun is setting in 20 minutes. Breaking news. A 9-year-old girl has disappeared after using moisturizer that makes you look 10 years younger. Pro players, help new players to complete quests and get items. Bully newbies. Linkin Park fans, others. When she tells you that she prefers the strong silent type. Thank you for saving my life. I'm literally just a building. Being called weird, not being rude, remembering the name of someone you have met once. Being upfront and honest about just not being into you. Ghosting instead. Lego One Piece, what I thought it is. Me waiting for mom to finish her sentence so I can speak. Your mom's friend's son. You. When I get rich I won't say anything, but there will be signs. This packaging is awesome. People in movies and commercials. Me if I did the same thing. A reffing train. G people. Predator Badlands. Going to have a PG-13 rating. Me hoping that don't mean it's gonna lark. Write down ideas whenever they come to you. Just had such a good idea, gotta write this down. The next morning, when the glove. How do you feel whenever you see cuties with guys who clearly don't lift? Proud of them. Everybody deserves somebody to love. How girls be posing for Instagram on some rich old dude's boat. Me going to another state because I couldn't switch lanes. Microsoft, we are increasing the prices of Xbox Game Pass to $29.99. Sony, Nintendo. Kid, cleans entire house. Parents get home. What do you want? How dark mode users describe light mode. Swifties, I want Taylor Swift's new album. Taylor Swift, gotta catch 'em all. This is what happens when you turn on the Wi-Fi. How long am I to be an involuntary test subject for cruel technologies? Job interviewer, so tell me what special skills you have. Me. I really don't understand why people hate Taylor Swift so much, but at this point I'm too afraid to ask. People in a fan base sending death threats to the creator because their shipping didn't become canon in the end. Ha, this wholesome show about children is funny. Hoodie and neck gator, what you think you look like? What you actually look like? I'll let a homeless man CRPI me, then I let him drown. Hey person I met at a party for 30 seconds in 2009, let's remain lifelong friends on Facebook. First one home wins, deal. She. I bent Shakespeare over. Whatever happened to the literature exam was easy. Uber driver drops me off at the wrong location. Me, shy. This is perfect. Be a scientist in 1847. Create the chocolate bar. Want to test if humans and animals can eat it. Try it, not lead. Feed it to science doggo. Guys, sniff. I have made a groundbreaking discovery. Bro, how much is 150 plus 150? 320. Why? And also a barbell shaft, bro. Hot air balloons kick A. Are they safe? Not really. Can you stop if you don't like it? Think again. But can you steer? Listen, don't bring that negative energy into this wicker basket, okay? I'm gonna light this flamethrower. The fact that I procrastinate and still get the job done is the reason I still procrastinate. His head is brighter than my future. When you eat a whole loaf of bread even though you know that you are gluten intolerant. The Street Fighter Tiger knee position is the best way to sleep. Phone addiction got so bad that watching a movie feels productive. One disorienting thing about getting older that nobody tells you about is how weird it feels to get a really passionate, extremely wrong lecture from a much younger person about verifiable historical events you can personally remember pretty well. She looked back during style, so I waved at her. Los Angeles is like Gotham City right now. When your best friend of 10 years pulls out a walkie-talkie and says move in, we have enough evidence. Best friend stole wife, need money for a thank you card. Jeremy Clarkson says he's not homo, he likes watching Let Un. Apple game developers, sir, any ideas on how we can improve our software? Swap buttons 2 and 3. Please take your Apple Watch off if you are wearing a dress or formal attire. You look like a spy kid. I have 3 personalities. 1. I don't talk at all. 2. I talk too much. 3. I talk to myself. Child loots approximately 3.02 million watch from Indonesian politician's home, returns it after getting scolded by mum. When you haven't slept all night but you're in a good mood. I'm out of the office enjoying my life. I hope this place burns to the ground in my absence. If I don't stumble into a giant pile of money, I will return on 9/16 to deal with whatever bullshit you are emailing about. Have they fixed lag yet? Come on grandma, 210 ping can't hurt you anymore. As a child I assumed Martha's Vineyard was owned by Martha Stewart. When you accidentally press the gas pedal while standing at a traffic light and the car next to you revs its engine and suddenly you're in a street race. The tech who did my Bob ultrasound put gel on the wand and said here comes some warm jelly and started whooshing it toward my bobs like an airplane. Then she stopped dead mid whoosh, blinked and said I'm sorry I have twin toddlers, I'm effing exhausted. How it feels to finally be able to play the games you watched on YouTube as a kid. That Scooby-Doo premiere, wow, 2002. I was trying to figure out who's missing, then realized Scooby isn't real. People studying to become artists and animators, Sora 2. When they ask you about German humor, my reply. 2020, look on the positive side, at least things can't get any. 2025. When you feel guilty about not studying but you're still not studying. I think if you type your password almost right, like 1 or 2 mistakes, websites should be like are close enough to get your A in here buddy. Into radio, chief, you're not gonna believe this. I don't mean to brag but mine was for free. Anxiety disorders, now only $45. At my boss's kneeling and whispering to the who's thinking outside the box now Gary. Please, I can't get over my DoorDash driver's picture. Me after that one dude leaves the school. Me opening up to someone. Good lord Jonathan, no wonder Dio stole Jonathan's body. Dio couldn't stand being a LMAO. I don't believe HR is real because my old boss who luck started a meeting one time with Woutinas had 3 cupcakes already. So I said you can't give me an eating disorder, I'm not your daughter, and HR talked to me. Gym trainer, let the wild tiger inside you come out, the wild tiger inside me. Little known fact, very few people know this but the tiny pocket on your jeans is for your salary. My co-worker told me he got banned from a bar when he lived in North Dakota back in 1973 and didn't try going back to it for 30 years, but he finally did, and the moment he stepped in someone yelled get the hell out of here Dennis, and that's probably my favorite story ever. Man, that's all the money I have right now. The chola, tisk, you lucky you queued for the man. Huh, the chola, I said you lucky, I felt like being nice. The man. Excited to open my package, box unopened, box after I take the item out. When you want the staff meeting to end and someone keeps asking questions. Are you gonna clash this weekend? I don't believe so, my boyfriend's effing me this weekend. I'll be very distracted, so sorry, like dumb inside and everything. A simple no would have worked. Dogs are a**s, dog person, you're an a**. Cats are a**s, cat person, yeah. What did you just say? What's up my claw? Me enjoying the sleep I don't deserve after a long day of doing the bare minimum. I have never met a medical receptionist that I believed wanted me to live. First round of divorces for my high school class has begun. Might touch my lightsaber with this video playing on the background. How the F are you verified as an Akinski stalker? Ugh, I didn't fix my entire life this weekend F. More than 80 firearms and 3 skulls found in guitarist's home. I have guns in my house for ladder. My home is full of skulls. Late night waifu vibes. Nico, I have noticed your cheeks are always red. Is your boyfriend using you? Please DM me if you need help. You are effing stupid, it's called blush, it's a type of makeup. When you try and spread cold butter on toast. Star. Mattress actress. Some guy was just buying me drinks at the bar but putting them all on my tab. Ha ha ha, F you. If you have a friend who's a pharmacist and they are ignoring you, just say this: I was taking antibiotics for an infection but I feel better now, so I'm not going to finish them. Trust me, they cannot help themselves. They will respond. When I was a kid I was hospitalized because my Game Boy shut off in the middle of a gym leader battle on Emerald, and I got so mad that I took the batteries out and ate them. Listening to music in a language you don't understand. Female cop when your male cop arrested guy with a by Yves Saint Laurent. App. Rate us. Me. Never ask again. App. Me watching the pizza guy's every movement on the delivery app. I told my uncle about Photoshop. He sent me this a week later. Perfectly preserved 72 million year old dinosaur embryo discovered. At this point F it, let's just do Jurassic Park. Who cares? Nobel Committee unable to reach prize winner who is living his best life hiking off-grid. Fred Ramsdell was among those honored with a 2025 Nobel Prize in Medicine but might not know because he is somewhere in Idaho and uncontactable. My wife. Why are you pulling over? Me. Hand me my phone. My wife. We are on the freeway. Me. Hand me my phone. No, lossless playback is not actually bit perfect, it's literally unenjoyable. I'm quite fond of this track, the solo is amazing. What a beautiful mockingbird. What a beautiful mockingbird, F you. The price of gold is going up. The price of gold is going up. Jehovah's Witnesses don't celebrate Halloween. I guess they don't appreciate random people coming up to their door. My dad casually shouted at my brother during his hockey game, maybe if you didn't vape you wouldn't be looking for air right now. Like 20 people turned and looked at us. You have the right to remain silent. Remain silent. 3 different detectives all lose their shit and rage quit in frustration. Win. Why don't more people do this? Breaking news. Kids believe adults think they are stupid. They really do. 11:45 p.m. 5:35 a.m. Man, I hate being broke. I miss the days when Saturdays and Sundays were really considered as rest days. Checking the calendar after giving my all this week to see it's just Tuesday. Girls named Anna or Hannah on their way to use the word banana when creating their username. Joke's on you. I'm way more creative than that. Progression of the thin phone. Here's one I wrote about licking my apple. Shadow of the Colossus type game where you take down American kaijus like Manifest Destiny and Paul Bunyan.
Spare change. Spare change, ma'am.